For polo, it takes a while, I guess. I don't play polo, but you guys could tell me how long it takes to make a good polo pony, but it isn't quick, right? So these horses on Greatness Secret. How old is this horse?
6 years old.
When did he last race?
October 28th last year.
October, this last October. Do you have a trainer, Neil?
What's that?
Do you have a trainer telling you what to do?
I have the whole of Capital Polo Club telling me what to do.
Can you tell us anything about what you're working on with this horse? I know you're just starting out with him.
Neck reining is the main thing because they're so used to direct reining. So that little pattern is what I've been doing a lot of to get him to know that when I pull this way, I want him to go that way.
So the neck reining. Have you read the rules that we just published last week for how you're? Yeah. What do you think?
Well, the rollback is going to be tough, and I haven't even started thinking about that.
So you got some work to do, huh?
No, he does really well at the front. In a minute I'll do canter. He likes bigger circles at the canter.
So the rules are, it's basically the format of the competition, and Justin Tyler from the U.S. Polo Association got together with some people and came up with it, and they described for the pattern what you were going to have to do, and I guess the rollback was part of it. It's going to be tough for some of them, I guess. They got to do figure eights with flying changes, and they and it's just going to be judged by judges, you know, score of 0 to 100 on each part, and then combine the scores.
Beautiful.
Now, when Neil put pictures of this horse up in a video on the internet when he first got it going, all of the hunter and the jumper and the eventing people were all raving, saying, they want this horse. This doesn't look like a polo pony. This looks like a jumping horse. You want to jump, Neil?
I don't think so.
But obviously the thoroughbreds have a reputation, especially the race horses, as knowing nothing but how to run and being hot and difficult. And, you know, one of the things that I've been really amazed by with the polo and watching the horses out here and just watching their eye is that these horses are not running scared. They're not running just because they're trying to get away from something. I mean, they actually look like they're paying attention to the game.
But you mentioned the racehorse is thought to be hot-blooded. This is the most mild-mannered horse I've ever, owned, certainly.
I don't know if you can hear Neil. He's saying that this is the most mild-mannered horse he's ever owned of any breed.
If I had a little more confidence, I would try and do the jump. I don't think I will.
And, you know, Neil was saying that when we started this 2 years ago that he really wanted to enter. He really wanted to train a horse by himself and learn how to do that. And I know a lot of the polo ponies and a lot of the horses in all the different disciplines are trained by professionals, but there aren't enough good professionals to make all the horses, so it's a lot of fun making your own.
Well, most of the thoroughbreds from the track here because they haven't been particularly good, or it's because they've been very good racehorses.
So the question here was, are most of the horses that are here either playing polo or maybe the other disciplines too, doing it because they were not good at the track or because they were good at the track? So they leave racing for a lot of different reasons. Usually they start as 2 or 3 year olds and they're done by the time they're 4 or 5. Every once in a while you see a horse that runs to the age of 7 or 8, but polo ponies.
This is the 3rd time I picked up a mallet on him and stick and ball, but the other 2 times have been out in the field. And I panicked a little bit just then when I suddenly realized as I'm going straight towards the wall to hit that ball just now. He's never done that before, and he just handled it great. Just turned nicely. Yeah, first time. He's never played polo and never hit a ball in the arena.
Wow.
So he's fun. I can go on like this all day if you like, but I don't know where the other one is.
Yeah, they're working on it with the transmission link, I think. But no, they leave racing sometimes because of some soundness issue, And the racing people have a lot of money invested, and they got a lot of horses, and they often don't want to wait for it to heal and see. Once the horse shows them that they're not that competitive, they kind of want to move on to the next one that might be. So you get them off the track, and sometimes you give them 6 months to get over a bowed tendon, or they might have some minor thing. Some of them have major problems from soundness that they'll never really make a good competitive riding horse, so they have to do something easy. But there are plenty who retire completely sound as well, and they're just not winning. And it doesn't make sense to put money into training a horse that's not bringing home any purse. It costs a lot of money at the racetrack to keep them going. This is a nice cantering horse. You might want to enter the dressage competition as well. You can pick 2 disciplines, Neil.
I was thinking the Western dressage, because hopefully by then it'll be decorating.
There is no Western dressage. You got to chase cattle.
That's right. Someone didn't like the fact you didn't have Western dressage in it.
Right.
There's a very, very active online community in this competition.
Yeah, 350 people all talking to each other is not always a good
All
thing.
with their own opinions.
All right, so over here.